Well, the tough grind of harvest season is underway locally. Canola's coming off first. The bulk of grain crop harvesting will start soon. As this work kicks off, farmers have fingers crossed that for the first time in a decade, it doesn't rain.
The canola crops are golden and the air is warm. It's harvest time again, and this season is different. There's been lots of growth and hopes of a big harvest. The canola looks great, but some of the wheat and barley crops have struggled in the recent big wet.
Luckily enough, markets for feed grain are still very strong, so they're still getting reasonable returns, or a lot better than they have been in the past. Farmer
Craig Birkinshaw fired up his header today to peel off the canola crop. But it's hard work. The wet ground slows things down, and the moist crops are so rubbery it's clogging Craig's machinery. But Craig says he'd rather play in mud than dust.
Talking to Hudson and Pearce, and I said, "You got clutches?" And they said there's none left in Australia. You know, they're just going through clutches left, right and centre.
It's been 10 years since farmers have had a year as good as this. The oil level in canola is as high as 49%. Last year, it was just 39%.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime season almost, where we've got good yields combined with good prices. Hopefully we get the crop off before we get too much more rain, and it'll mean a real turnaround for a lot of farmers.
Canola harvesting is underway. Wheat harvesting will start in a few weeks. But with such a big harvest, will there be enough room to store the seed and grain?
Always find somewhere to put it, whether it's, we're talking on the way out, whether it's on the tennis court or in a hole in the ground. Yeah, we'll find somewhere to put it. There's always somewhere to store it.
These dark clouds suggest we could be in for a wet weekend. And after 10 years of praying for rain, farmers are now praying the rain stays away. At The Rock, Hannah Maguire, Prime News.